hello this morning. Which isn't really this morning because it's almost noon. But, I did wake up a bit late. But, anyways, I'm going to make partially breakfast and partially lunch. A brunch. But I hate that word, so I'm not going to use it. Okay. First things first. You need to go into the freezer. And I'm going to get out what I need. I'm going to go in here and get out what I need. This is going to be my sort of breakfast and lunch. So all that's needed to make this whole breakfast is this microwave. Pop it open. Put a plate inside. Plate spins around for however long you said. And you're going to have you some good food. Okay. So, since I'm making essentially frozen food, there's not really much work required by me. So I put it on a plate and remember how long it goes in for. This thing here goes in for 2 minutes. But we'd like to find it takes the least amount of time. This one here is going to go in for about a minute and a half. Although we can do them separately for 45 seconds. Always make sure your dishes are microwave safe. And this one is. And this one is. And there's you go. That's all you really need to know. If it's microwave safe, most of it will say they're microwave safe, or you can tell they're microwave safe because we'll look at this one in a second. I'll tell you what this plate says. This plate here says, made in the USA, no stovetop or broiler. So, if it doesn't say stovetop, so I can't put it on here and cook something, but obviously that'd be stupid. And I can put it on there now, but what makes this stove over here different than your ordinary, well, this here's a modern stove. So the more recent stoves that came out in the last couple of years are like that. Before they had big metal grate type things, and you could see when they would get hot, they'd get red. Now the stove, you can't really tell because it looks almost like a digital touchscreen stove. It's not that modern yet. You can't adjust the heat with a touchscreen. Still got the old-fashioned knobs, but they are up top instead of down bottom. No, but what really makes this stove different is that the other one you could tell, yes, this is definitely a stove type thing here, right? With this one, you can only barely see the line now. But this here just lock it. And we do have your 4 cook spots. And I know I can touch this because there's a little layer here. And it'll say hot cooktop. If that's red, you don't touch this. So if I was to turn this knob and touch this, I'd burn my hand. And say hot stove top. Once I turned it off, it stay that for a while. And then you get your warming zone. So you can turn your warming zone to high or low or medium. And that really keeps it nice for you and nice and warm. So say you're cooking something and it's supposed to be ready at 5 o'clock and you're supposed to show up at your house at 5. They don't show up at 5, the food's done, you're just waiting for the people. You can put it on there and it will save you some good time by having to recook it. All you have to do is put on the warming zone and it should keep your food generally warm. So we're going to put this in for 45 seconds. So over here on the microwave, there is a thing that says, this one, time cook. And then I can enter any time that I want, up to 99.99, and it will actually do it. Then I'm going to clear it, so I go to my cook time, and I'm only going to hit 45 seconds. Now what's nice about this microwave, unlike before in a microwave where the cook time wasn't a button. When if you were to cook something, you would have to hit 800 for 8 minutes. Now on this one here, all I gotta do is press 8 and it'll cook something for 8 minutes. If I want to, while I'm cooking something, instead of typing it in, if I want to cook something for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I can hit 2, start again, which adds 30 seconds onto my time. So, there's little things you can do with this microwave that make it different and new. If you're bored by my talking about how to use my kitchen, it's good. We will have Wii Bowling in a couple minutes, so we're going to put that in there for that is all cooked. Now you're going to take a look at it. It's spicy chicken with some bread. It's a spicy chicken slider. Alright, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have that grinder yet. I'm actually probably going to save it for later if we get a bit hungry. And now we have this brilliant macaroni and cheese, which I found at Target. If you go to Target, they have the frozen food section. And as you know, I always go to Target every week. You used to see some of my trips to Target. Or we'd get Baileys and do some random crap. Right. Okay. So this macaroni and cheese is brilliant. I first discovered this kind while I was looking at the lean cuisine stuff. Alright, because I typically get a lot of frozen food items, because I, during the school year, won't eat the food at school, because it's nasty. So I won't eat anything for lunch. I'll come home and I'll have maybe a lean cuisine or macaroni and cheese like this. So I always would get macaroni and cheese, not 5, but I always get different things. So went down the aisle, walked down there, and I seen this stuff. Now originally they had stuff that was actually better than this, which had chicken in it. I mean, this here is still amazing macaroni and cheese. But it had chicken in it before. We discontinued the chicken ones, so I bought like all the chicken ones that were left. There was like 5. I'm just like, yep, I'm getting all of these. Now we got this one. So, I mean, this one here is still good, but with the bits of chicken in it, it's even better. Okay, so this one here, the box says to cook for 3 to 4 minutes. So I typically like to go in between that and go for 3 minutes, 30 seconds. But this here is going to go in for 2 minutes because I'm not going to listen to the rules. Yesterday I had one and I had to cook for longer. Actually, we still need that for a waiting spot. Ow. Okay. So now I'm going to take my scissors. So, I'd like to thank all my viewers for watching and making this a brilliant video.